Well, hi there, and welcome to Probate Investing Simplified. I'm Sharon Vornholt, and I couldn't be happier that you're stopping by today. And I'm excited to tell you about the opportunity that exists with probate investing and with my course, Probate Investing Simplified. It has been my number one source of leads for more than a decade. I started investing in probates back in 2008, which was about 10 years after I first started to invest in real estate. And when I found probates, I knew I had struck gold. In 2008, it was virtually an untapped niche amongst all the real estate strategies that you could do. Now, today, it's still a great way to get leads because most people simply won't go to the trouble to get the leads. And if they do that, then they have no idea how to work these leads properly. And that's what this course is all about. I'm going to show you how to do probates the right way. So let me tell you a little bit about the course and answer a question that people ask me all the time, and that is, do you have to have a whole bunch of legal knowledge to work in the niche of probates? And the answer is no, absolutely not. And I'm going to tell you why in just a minute. But starting out in Module 1, we're going to go over the probate process. This is really important that you understand how probate works. So do you need to be a legal expert? No, you don't. But you have to be able to know how the process works in order to work in the niche of probates. Now, in the second module, we're going to talk about getting the leads. This is by far the most challenging piece of the puzzle because there is no easy button where you get all the leads. In the US, there are over 3,300 counties, and every single one of those counties has a different procedure. So I'm going to tell you where to look, the terms to look for, and how you can go about getting the leads for your business. And most often, more often than not, you can get the leads for free. So there are some paid sources, but I like to get things for free. So we're going to talk about that. Now in Module 3, I kind of half-kiddingly say this is the boring module, learning the lingo. But this is the thing that will set you apart from every other investor that goes to look at a probate property. Once you know how to speak their language, once you know what a term means that they happen to bring up, then it's going to make you seem like the expert that you will be in just 6 short weeks. So you have a cheat sheet in there. We're going to go over all of the terminology so that you can have an intelligent conversation with the seller. That's why we're really doing this. You need to be able to talk to sellers and have a conversation with them so that you feel at ease and you put them at ease. Now, number 4, we're going to get into marketing to probates. And along the way, I've sprinkled in mindset stuff and different tips on talking to these sellers. But we're going to really dive into it in this module. Now, if you think it's weird or you think it's creepy working in probates, I'm here to change your thinking about that. So we're going to talk about how to market to these folks. We're going to talk about your mindset, how to fix that so that you really truly understand that you provide a valuable service to these people. And I'm also going to talk about the seller's mindset, why they would be so anxious to work with an investor rather than a realtor. Some of them will work with realtors. Some of them will work with investors. But why is it that they would choose you? Why is it that you might be their preferred choice for getting rid of a property, which very likely is a distressed property? So we'll talk a lot about that and about the 3 types of property that you're likely to find in probates. Now, Module 5, we're going to dive even deeper into talking confidently to sellers. Now, you probably know how to talk to sellers. Very likely, if you've been in real estate any time at all, you know how to talk to sellers. But talking to people in probate, people that have lost someone, it is a little bit different, but I've got some tips to make it really easy for you. After all, it is just a conversation. They have a problem which involves a property, and you are there to help them solve their problem. So it really is that simple. Now, in Module 6, we're going to talk about tools, tips, and technology. The main focus is going to be on websites. I'm here to tell you you need a website, and I'm going to give you some done-for-you resources so that you will know how to get a website set up in let's say an hour, hour and a half, something like that. I don't want you to reinvent the wheel, because there are some awesome resources out there that you can choose from that truly are simple to get set up. Now, what about bonuses? This is one thing that I am most excited about, and it's the bonus direct mail module. I'm going to show you how to do direct mail the correct way. What does that entail? Well, it entails doing things a certain way. It entails nailing your message, having the correct mail piece, having the correct list, and then setting up your campaigns. The really cool thing about this is you can take this knowledge and you can use it not just for probates, but you can use it in any niche in real estate. And along with that, you probably are wondering, well, I don't know what to say to these people when I market to them. Well, I've got you covered on that, because I'm going to give you all the marketing materials you need. Now, this course is perfect for agents and it's perfect for investors. Therefore, you get two sets of letters. You get a set of letters that is for investors. The verbiage in that is geared toward motivated sellers. As you would speak to them, talk to them, nurture them along the path as an investor. The same thing is true for agents. I've got a series of letters if you're an agent. So if you're an agent, your goal is going to be to probably list the house. So that your goal is different than that of an investor whose goal is to buy a house. So you've got all the marketing materials you need. And if you happen to be an agent investor, I'm going to tell you how to navigate that tricky path. You also have some letters in there for probate attorneys. Marketing to probate attorneys is different than marketing to motivated sellers. So I'm going to tell you why that's different and how to know how to market to these people, and give you a couple of tricks that'll help you to get on their short list should they have a property that they need to sell, or or they're working with an estate where they have a property they need to sell. I'm going to show you how to put together a simple probate marketing plan. And I have to tell you, when I instituted this way of marketing in my business, we more than doubled our business this year. So it is a proven way to stay on track with your marketing, and it's drop dead simple. I've also got other resources for you, like for CRM, and how does free start for a version of a CRM. Not a free trial, but a free forever if you choose to use it that way. There's also a more robust version of this CRM that you can use as you get bigger and want to automate things. We're also going to talk about outsourcing. Now, it's important that you learn every aspect of this business and that you know how to do it and that you actually do it. That's why I'm a big proponent of you sending out at least your first few direct mail campaigns. You need to know how it should work before you can outsource direct mail or anything else. But in order to scale a business, you simply cannot do everything yourself. So I'm going to dive into outsourcing and go over that with you. And then I have a guide for you on outsourcing. But what I consider to be the biggest bonus of all? Well, first of all, you're going to get one-on-one help from me for the 6 weeks we go through the course. So one-on-one calls, Zoom calls, where you get to ask me anything about probates, about marketing, about whatever it is you need to know about your real estate investing business. Then after that, you're going to have a Facebook group, a private Facebook group just for probates that you can be in forever. So there will never be a time where you go through a course. You may have experienced this. You go through a course, the course is over, it's all done, you feel like you've been dropped like a hot potato and you can't get your questions answered. That is not going to happen with my course. I will be here for you. You can always get your questions answered in the Facebook group. So I hope that you decide to join me in this journey. You really can become the go-to expert in your area in just 6 short weeks. So give it a try. We do have a 14-day money-back guarantee. You're going to love it. I'm here for you for questions or for whatever you need. So if you have questions about the course itself, you can email me at Sharon@SharonVornholt.com. So hope to see you inside the course.